Hello, this is Tuesday evening. This is Creating Cards with Sherry, and I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad you've joined me today. I apologize that my video is getting up later than normal, but I was out and about, and it took longer than I had anticipated. So now I'm just trying to get this in before I go to bed tonight. Okay, you have last time we met, we did a card that was an embossing layered card. And we took our blending brushes and put ink all over them. And, um, and then we embossed that. Well, today I'm going to show you a different way of doing it. Lori Curio is another demonstrator, and she showed this on her site, and I thought, oh, I'm going to share that with you because it's a totally different way. So I am using the 3D painted texture embossing um, folder that we have, and I'm using one of our Stampin' Spots. So this is how you can do an embossing folder with the stamping spot. All you have to do is choose which one you want to use. There's one that's higher and raised more, and another one that's pretty flat. And then you just lightly, you have to do it lightly because when I first did it, I did it too dark and it was pretty wild. So anyway, you want to lightly spread your Stampin' Spot around that. And then you're going to take the paper that you want to use. Now this is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And I did that because, well, here's the 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. That's going to be your base card. And then I took a black and did the 5 1/4 by 4, which will lay right on top of here. And then I made a smaller white one to just fit at 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it through my embossing machine. And I'm just going to lay this right in here. That down, that on top, and roll it through. Forgive me for the shaky table. Whoop, come on. And then we're going to take that out of here. And it makes a nice little design, doesn't it? It looks similar to this because it's the same pattern I'm using. And but I'm just using a different color. This was our Coastal Cabana Stampin' Spot. All right. Then the other thing I used my embossing cut or my Stampin' cut and embossing machine for is I took this big square and made my tags with it. And this is called our stylish shape dies. I'm having a hard time today. Okay. So they look like this. So when we layer this all together, this is our peacock, pretty peacock. And I'm going to get a black one. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal to put the black layer on first. Then I'm going to take my textured paint and I'm going to lay that on top. And then I've chosen, oh, what did I do with my black ink? Sorry about that. I'm using my black tuxedo black Memento ink, and I'm taking our limited edition set from last year. There's a new one coming out. I just don't have it yet. It's coming in the mail for me. But I'm going to use the stamp that says a paper hug from me. And I'm going, oh, actually, I know why I didn't bring my black. I'm going to use my pretty peacock. And I am going to stamp that right here. And I want it in a diamond shape. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I want this to have just a shadow around this white. So oh no, I have ink all over my hands. Shoot. Let's try this again. There we go. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my adhesive down this way so that I can stick this right in here and get the shadow on it. And then I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals and I'm going to put those all around. And we're going to place that right in the center. Then I chose my flat adhesive backed pearls. I really like these. They have such a nice color um, with them. And so I'm going to put these on here just to dress it up a little bit. And voila, we're done. Except that I didn't put the inside of my card on. We can do that too while we're at it. Come on. There you have it. That's another way of putting together using your embossing folder to make a card. And so it's very easy. You just use the Stampin' Spots that you get from your paper pumpkin or the kits that you purchase, and just lightly um, layer your embossing folder and press it in there, and you've got another nice card. Very simple to do, and they make beautiful cards. Well, you have a fantastic evening, and if you want to purchase any of these products, you can go to Creating Cards with Sherry at stampinup.net. Host code WE74T7CF. To get the measurements, go to creatingcardswithsherry.blogspot.com. I won't have it up this evening yet on my blog because it is as late as it is, but I will for sure get it out there tomorrow. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. You have a great evening, and I will see you on Simple Sunday. Bye now.